Take a deep breath in. So down your forehead, gently open your eyes. Namaste. Okay, so first we'll do some warm up, then we'll cover up the pose. Okay. Huh? So let's start. Come up in straight leg position. Try to roll your buttocks out. Nice and easy. Take your time. Straight your spine if possible. Yeah, nice. Now from here, try to fold the right leg. Interlace your fingers underneath your thighs. Nice and easy. Slowly lift your heels up. And now without leaning too much backward, try to maintain your spine straight. Like this. And lift up your leg. Slowly stretch your leg forward. Exhale. Fold your leg again. Breathe in. Lift up. Exhale, go down. Make sure in between this movement your toes should be flexing in, called dorsiflexion as you may know. And slowly exhale, fold. Straight your spine, inhale, lift up, and hold here for 3, 2, 1. So I want you to micro bend your leg first. Now release your left hand, grab your outer edge. And I will release your right hand with the help of your thumb. Try to push your tailbone in, push your hip bone in. Inhale, lift your chest up, and slowly exhale, straight over the front leg. Breathe in and exhale, twist. Hold here for 5. At the same time, keep lifting your rib cage up. 2, 1. Breathe in, back to the center. Now go for inner arch. Release your left hand and slowly twist and hold here for 5. You can bind your hand behind your back, it's okay. 3, 2, 1. Breathe in, back to the center, and now slowly release your leg. Now shake your leg, shake your thigh. We'll do the same with the opposite leg, but make sure this leg should be active, not like this. Should be active. Interlace your fingers. Lift your left leg up. Slowly stretch your leg forward. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, lift up. Exhale. Breathe in, stretch your leg. Exhale, come down nice and easy. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, relax. Now breathe in and hold here for 5. Keep lengthening your spine. 4. Nivetha, don't lean too much backward. And release your right hand, grab your outer edge. Now we'll do the same thing with the help of your thumb. Try to push your hip down, lengthening your spine first. And as you exhale, you can stretch your hand back. Or you can bind your hand behind your back. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Breathe in, back to the center. Now with the left hand, grab your inner arch. Breathe in, make a half circle and slowly stretch your hand. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in, back to the center, and now slowly release your leg. Now cross your leg. Come up in downward facing dog. Nice and easy. Take your time.
Roll your hands out, keep pressing your outer edge. Slowly move further or walk front in between your both hands. And make sure your knee should be bended. Whose hair is this? Okay, your knee should be bended. Don't try to straighten your leg. Ish, bend your knee more. Ashish, your knee bend kar dijiye. Or, yeah. Open your leg more wider. Like more wider. Or, yeah, nice. Now from here, lock your elbows. And now just hang against the gravity. No movement here, just relax. And now slowly try to straighten your leg a bit, not completely straight. Slightly straight, like micro bending. Now from here, swing right and left, left and right. Go slow. Our purpose is we have to warm up our hamstring, not to tear them. Aditi, go slow. Ashish bhai, आराम से. Yeah, nice. Just keep moving slowly. Feel the sensation on your back of the leg. Try to make a movement from your lumbar, not from your hip. All your spine is moving, so you can feel the stretch on the legs. Now release your hand, grab your big toe with your middle finger and index finger, press with your thumb, and try to bend your knee, slowly lengthening your spine, look forward. Hold here for 3, 2, 1. Now slowly turn your toes outside and come up in Malasana, yogic squat. Make a namaste in front of your chest, slowly open heart. Your hips should be lifting upward, And nice. For 5, 4, 3. Now stretch your leg or your hand to the sideways. At the same time, do focus on your rib cage, keep lifting up. Hold here for 3, 2, 1. Now slowly come up. Okay. So first I will write down the muscles name here. Then we'll move further, Then we'll talk about the techniques. So those who can't see, you can come move forward because I'm gonna write this small. Okay, so there are hamstring. So there are 4 muscles in hamstring. Who has this? Coming from all around. So first one is okay, so one bicep is here, like not this one, this is bicep brachii. One we have here on the back of the hamstring, we call it bicep femoris, okay? So they have 2 parts. One is long head. And the second one is short head. And they connected from the sit bone to our knees, and not like straight. They run like diagonally, like this. The second one is okay, so then we have semi-tendinous and semi-membranous. So, like mainly we call them, in other terms we call them semi-sisters. Okay, and then we have 4th one, which is
ischial head of adductor magnus, okay? So these are the 4 muscles which you have to stretch while doing forward fold. It gives you a good range of motion. At the same time, it helps you to without hurting your, what do you call it, like without hurting your back and hips, okay? So these muscles, the 3 muscles like bicep femoris, semitendinous and semimembranous, these are hairs. Like this is our sit bone, you can feel it, there's a bone here. It runs from here in a diagonal way, not straight, okay? Because the muscle, they are not straight. They are run in a diagonal way like this. And they connect here on the side of the knees. And the third one is semitendinous and semimembranous. They are by the inside, not here, by the side of bicep femoris. And the last one is ischial head of adductor magnus. So as you know, in anatomy, you know, like adductors are these muscles and abductor are the outermost muscle, okay? So ischial head is like here. Basically, it connected here. It starts from here and then it runs diagonally here on the knees, okay? Fibula bone, okay? So what happened when we do forward fold, we are aware about these things, these 3 muscles, but we forgot to stretch these muscles. So that's how most of people, they were practicing for long, but they are still not getting a good range of motion because of this muscle. They are not actually stretching that muscle, only working on these 3 parts. So we'll see how to stretch this part. First I will show you what not to do, and then we'll talk about how to stretch them properly, okay? Suppose I'm a totally beginner and I have like tight hamstring, okay, not the Flexion one, just totally beginner. Like most of you were doing the same thing. I think Deepak was doing the same thing, and you, and Ashish ji, you were also doing the same thing. So suppose I'm totally beginner. So basically, you have to fold from the hip joint, not from the lower spine. That's how it's called, forward fold, or also known as hip flexion. So from here, suppose I'm a totally beginner, I don't know how to move. So as I'm going downward, at the same time I'm sending my hip backward, like in a straight line, not upward rotation, only the backward rotation here. And now this is my range of motion, okay? Now I can't go more forward because of tight hamstring. If I will go, my legs will be shaking, the same one he was doing that time. So this is my range of motion. Now I can't go more further. If I will, it started paining here, there, okay? Now from here, what they do, they try to bend from the lower spine. So the curve started from the lower back and it looks like this. See, there's a big curve on my lower back. You can see I'm bending from here right now. Here I'm bending from the hamstring, and now I'm bending from the lower back. It happens because of the tight hamstring, and also, as we know, this part is more flexible, so we can easily bend from this part. So this is the first mistake people do. After this range of motion, they try to bend from the lower back, and now you are losing this part, and all the stretch is here. Like, not stretch, is stress, Stress is like stress, okay? So that's how some people, they feel lower back pain while doing forward fold. So it's more likely you are hurting your lower back or not doing the good range of motion. So what you have to do, as we all are beginner here, no one is flexible here. So we'll see how to stretch this part. First, this, and also this. We'll cover up these muscles also. So this is a kind of tricky technique. So I want you to look carefully, Okay, just the previous one, So see, right now, are my hips aligned with my ankle? They are not, because my hip is too much backward. There's no straight line because of I'm bending from here. So we'll see. So what you have to do, if you have chair, it's good. If you don't have a chair, you can use a wall also, okay? So from here, you have to take a distance like this, hip width apart. Not too much forward, not too much inward, okay? Now from here, you can take a support with your hands. But now see, right now,
my ankle, they are not aligned with my hips, are they? They are not. So if I will go more forward, the more stress will come here on the lower back, because there is no range of motion here. So what you have to do first, bring your awareness here, on the line. So try to line up your your hip aligned with your ankle. Now they are aligned? Yes, they are. Now my ankle are aligned with my hip. Right now they are not. As I'm leaning too much forward, not too much, like as I'm leaning forward, now they are aligned. Now from here, what you have to focus on, as these things are aligned, from here try to lift your hips up, like this motion, as we know about the anterior pelvic tilt, this one, and this is posterior pelvic tilt, this is anterior pelvic tilt. So as you do posterior pelvic tilt, you flex your hamstring, but as you do anterior pelvic tilt, you stretch them. Okay, so after getting this part, this is the first thing you have to apply. Lean forward, and second, anterior pelvic tilt, but make sure your knee should be bended. In case if you try to straight your leg, so from here you will lose your contracting here, then you will be like more stretching your knee muscles and the back of the calf. But our main purpose is we have to focus on hamstring and hips. So that's how knees should be bended, not straight. From here, come forward, keep your knee bent, don't try to straight your leg. Now from here, lift your hip up. So from here, with the anterior pelvic tilt, at the same time send your chest forward, and see as I'm doing this thing, the anterior pelvic tilt, my toes are lifting up and my whole weight is going on the outer edges. So from here you have to apply the spreading your weight equally things. You have to press your big toe and your inner heel at the same time. Breathe in, but make sure the knee should be facing forward, not inward or not outward. Breathe in, anterior pelvic tilt, lift your hips up, keep pressing your feet equally. Now from here, try to roll your thigh inward. So this is the outward and this is the inward. Breathe in, roll your thigh inward. Now you can feel like all the stretches is coming on the adductor magnus. So at the same time, you can easily stretch this muscle, the ischial head of adductor magnus. That's how it's more important to focus on this part. So there are three things you have to focus on. Just lean forward, align your hip with your ankle, anterior pelvic tilt, and then rotate your thigh bone in. Okay? And make sure at the same time, try not to compress your lower back. Do focus on lengthening forward. If you will do the compression of this thing, you will feel pain. It's like a hurting thing. Okay? Our main purpose is we have to focus on lengthening. So three things: lean forward, lift, and rotate your thigh inwards. So this is how you can feel all the stretch on these hamstring muscles and the adductor magnus. Okay?